What is up, Axie fam? You guys read the title of the video, so let's get going to it. Alright guys, so in the last video, I actually showed you guys how I was able to get into an Axie that is probably one of the most expensive Axies right now that is, relatively meta, without really having to buy parents that are expensive, okay? And now I finally have the offspring, and I want to teach you guys how you can, how can you select which Axies you want to breed, which ones you want to throw away, and even which ones should you buy from the marketplace, because I did breed 2 sets of 5 Axies, and I got a little bit unlucky because in the first set I only got 1 working Axie, whereas in the other set I got 3. So if you guys want to remember, this is the actual build that I won: Mosquito, Scaly Spoon, Biden's Gravel Ant. And the one that I got from this set, these 4 and this one, they're all from the same offspring. And this guy looks amazing. He is really good. Only has 1 reptile impurity in the eyes and the ears, and overall he has really good Mosquito, perfect Scaly Spoon, and double Biden's and Gravel Ant. If we actually go into the marketplace right now and try to find something similar, you wouldn't even be able to find it. These are the ones with the similar stats, and this is the most expensive one, and it doesn't even get close to mine, right? It has only Mosquito in DNR2, only 1 Scaly Spoon. It has perfect Biden's, but in plants, Biden's is the easiest skill to have it purified, with this skill set. And even Gravel Ant, you have this water card stat pool there, going for 0.139. This guy I was able to create for much less, but because I only have 2 families, I will need to buy Axies for these other guys. So this one has the skill set that I want. It isn't as good as this one, but it's fine. Then we have this one that has perfect Mosquito, has pretty good Biden's and Gravel Ant, with 1 R1 impurity. And we also have this guy that has double Mosquito. Kind of sad to have the balloon in the Biden's column, but overall also pretty good. And the impurity is actually only in R2, so it makes it really unlikely to get an impurity going. So I have basically, with the Axies that I have right now, I'll need to breed 3 sets of Axies. And the first thing we need to do is select which of these guys I want to breed with this perfect boy. And I think basically what I want to go is get a really good printer. I don't want to average out and have overall okay Axies. I really want a printer of this Axie, because at the end of the day, we are super far away from people actually having a lot of these guys up. So I really want a printer, and what I'll do is breed this guy with the best one that I have over here. And how do we find out which one is the best one? Well guys, I literally taught you in the last video, but if you don't remember, I can teach you again. So I guess I'll open a notepad here just to clarify how this works. So yeah, the way genes work is that usually you will have a much bigger influence coming from DNR1 than you will have R2, which means that usually this is gonna be 3x, 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 as how much the genes will affect the outcome of whatever breed you're going for. And so to find out which of these X is the best one, all we have to do is actually sum their genes using the same structure. So if we look at this guy, it actually has the D column perfect, which means we have 9x times 6, so this is 54. Then in the R1 column, we have perfect Gravel Ant, Biden's, Scaly Spoon, Zigzag is not great, Hollow is good, but Clear is bad. So we only go 4 times, which means we have 12, right? It's 4 genes that I want in the R1 column times 3x over here. And then in the final column, we have 4 as well, so that's 4 times 1. And the actual gene sum, you could call it, is 70, which is really good. Congrats, Mr. Axie. Then you have this guy, that has in the first column it is also perfect, so it's 54 times. So gravel and Biden's is great, cactus is wrong, mosquito is good, so same thing, it's also 12. And in the last column we have only 3, so this guy is a 69 instead of a 70. And finally this one, we have the perfect column once again. In our 1 we have gravel ant, which is good, mosquito, which is good, but cactus and balloon are impurities, so it's still the same. And the last one has 1 impurity there. Tiny turtle is bad, Biden's is bad, I'm sorry, is good, so we only get 2 points here. And so this one is a 68, and this means we will breed this guy with this guy. And so yeah, I'm actually gonna write this down just so we are totally clear here. So we will go with this couple right here. Perfect. And now I actually need to find axies for this guy and this guy. They're really good, right? Like if we would sell them, they would be by far the most expensive ones, I think. Yeah, like for instance, let's take a look on the ones we have available right now. This guy right here has, it would be a 54, right? Because the first column is perfect. Then we have Silence Whisper, which is bad, and Spiky Wing, which is bad. So we would have 12. So still looking pretty similar to ours. But in the last column, it is really bad because we only have Mosquito and Gravel Ant. So that would be a 68, which is not great. When we look at this guy, this one is actually even worse. Yeah, I mean, it's weird because the R1 eyes and ears are terrible in comparison to this one. And this one here, they're all the same price. I think this is from the plantation guy. He was pretty much the only guy I saw selling these. Yeah, it's from this guy. This one is just as bad. I think it's the same thing. Like has Pokey and Ronin as impurities in our 1, but I guess it has Mosquito there. It's literally the same thing. They're all equivalent. So I could buy one of these guys, but I think there is a better way. And the way we're gonna find out if there is, you know, a better Axie for me to breed is, we know the sum of the genes, right? This one is a 68, this one is a 68. And we will use my bot to try and find an Axie that maybe doesn't have the perfect skill set, but has, you know, 3 skills and has, you know, the perfect plant part on top. And we might be able to find something that is cheap to breed with. So this one we're already gonna breed with that guy. And now we're going to use our breed lock feature right here. And I want a high probability of getting the Axie that I want, and we're looking for 0 breeders. Oh, I actually forgot one thing. I need to add my bad boy here so that it will look for good pairings for this specific Axie. And hopefully we can find something here that makes sense. So all of the first outcomes are from the Axies that are being sold right now for 0.139. So this is not looking good. This probably means we will have to buy the Axies being sold at the moment, because the cost of these guys is 0.139, right? And this guy, it is more expensive and it has a lower chance of getting what we want. But let's just check it out anyways. Maybe I'll change my mind. So, oh, but it has zigzag. Yeah, I really don't want zigzag. Oh my lord, this is so beautiful. It is perfect. But do I even have one that has perfect mosquito? I don't even think I do, right? Let me check again. Oh no, it's here. So this one is only one mosquito. This one is perfect mosquito. So this is why it actually selected this guy. But it's way too expensive, and the actual probability of getting what I want is lower at the end of the day. So yeah, I don't think it makes sense, unfortunately. Now this one is very cheap, so maybe this could be one that we could try out. So this one has pretty good things over here. perfect gravel, perfect Bidens. Scaly spoon, but bad. Zig, like the top part is pretty bad. And this guy has perfect mosquito. I mean, this is cheap though. All right, so what we can do now is actually check the profits, the expected profits, if I were to breed this guy and this guy instead of one from the actual marketplace. All right, so first I'll test this. So I can actually get really good profits right now. It's about 120% if I breed 5 times. It's pretty good. Yeah, and the profits are high because I actually didn't pay for one of the axies that I'm using. So that's why usually you have to breed like 3 or 4 times. But because I didn't pay for, like, if you actually bought them from the actual marketplace, I mean, just because of the price that you need to sell them. This is the average price that you sell this axie after it's bred, which limits how many times you can breed. But because I have one of these, I could go for longer. But now let's check the other possibility, which would be breeding with someone from here. So the 403 is this one. I'm gonna take that one out. I think this one was the best one, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, let's go with this one, and let's compare. Let's see what we get. This one about 120%. Oh, so it is better. And yeah, one of the reasons it's better is that we have a higher chance here of pretty much just getting the skills. I'm kind of sad just because we do have a couple of impurities over here, but you know, I think such is life. I might be forced to buy 2 from this guy just to keep breeding. You know what? We gotta be careful with competition. So I think I'm just gonna buy 1, and I'm gonna sell everything else. Cause right now the problem, in my opinion, with breeding, like even though the profit margins are really high, the amount that you can sell is limited because there's not that many people buying. You know, even like we got a pretty big increase in the marketplace usage from the last update, the video that I posted, but we're still. We don't have a lot of demand. So I think I'm only going to have 2 axies being bred at the same time. And I'm going to look for something else to breed. I'll make video about, you know, looking for the next axie that I'll breed. So yeah, I'll buy... Let me just double check here. So I'm sure this one sucks. So now it's a comparison between these 2. So this is a 54. Then we have 369. Yeah, 369, and this is 369 12. So yeah, this is the better one. We're gonna get this guy, and I'm gonna breed. So yeah, this is okay. This is pretty much the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If, as I always say, this channel has no sponsors. I really don't talk about any NFTs or exchanges. So if you do want to help out with the income of this video, after all, I am teaching people how to breed for free. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can also get access to my bot to you know, take your breeding to the next level if you want to really do that. And you can also pay for consulting, where I really teach not only like my way of going about breeding and how I made a lot of money with Axie Infinity, but also like how can, you know, maybe you already have a farm running and you're unsure how you should approach a lot of different things. So you can talk to me about that. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a good one, and bye.